Hello everyone, it's Victor again. We're trying to persuade you to use Python as quantitative and qualitative research tools last week. Believe me, a sequel is always better than the previous one. Before I deliver my presentation today, I would like to do a random survey. So how many of you have already used Python or any major programming language? I mean, except for Windows software. Okay. Carl?
Yes.
And Rumi? And definitely, yeah, Sindra. Yeah. How about anybody else? SPSS, right? And yeah.
Oh, does that count?
Yeah, that definitely. SPSS, yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So I'm relieved to hear that, just a few of them know Python. Yeah, I mean, it's a big market for any software company, right? Yeah. So today my topic is about research analyst job analysis in the academic field. Actually, I have done this project with our NVivo group members. But today I will show you how to do the same kind of job using Python. And for the most part, the results are more or less the same. But I promise you, there should be some surprise waiting for you. Okay? Data analysis is all about asking the right question and then answer it. So today, we will go over these 5 questions one by one. Actually, just like you already seen, there are a few professional programmers at our class. And they had agreed with me that this is a promising project, but they all had headache. It seems like headache is an occupational disease for rep students. They always had headache whenever I want to form a team. For your own benefit, go see a doctor. Beware of choose the right doctor. Compared with headache, I think headache is nothing when you trying to swimming and drowning in data sea. At first, I have an ambitious plan. I want to compare both NVivo and Python together so that I can give you an objective review of 2 softwares. But given the fact that I know little of NVivo as well as Python, so I have to use some politician cliche here. All roads lead to Rome. So by air, by sea, by foot, it's your own choice. As long as you can get the result you want. There's no ultimate winner for this game. But given the fact that I have learned Python for more than 1 year, I do know something about Python. So today I will show you why you should use Python. First, there's no 14 trial bullshit for you. You can use Python for free. No matter you use it now privately or you want to set up in the future for your business. It's totally free. It's open source software. Secondly, you can use Python at any platform. This means Mac operating system, Windows operating system, or Linux operating system. As long as you have a computer, you can use it. You can install it and use it. Third, there's an active learning community of Python. Because Python is one of the most popular programming language in the world, So there are several very wide community. So this means you can almost get all your questions from searching them out, but not all of them. I will show you later. The first advantage of Python is that it's really powerful. You can use it for quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. And if possible, if you like Python, you like programming, you will become a web developer. Yeah. But no matter you pay it or not pay it, no matter it's pervasive or you can get support, if it's hard for you to learn or hard for you to use, then I will not choose to use it, right? So here I will just show you why Python is kind of easy for you to use. For most programmers, their first lesson of computer science, they will try to print out hello world. So you can see here that for Python, it's very straightforward. You just print and hello world. Then you get hello world. So this means as a programmer, you just want let computer to do something you want, right? And for the simple or complicated stats, you can also get them done. For example, there's a lot of library within Python. Those are small programs. So that, for example, here import NumPy and import pandas. Those are individual modules within Python. So you can use both of them for stats. I will show you more later if you are still awake. So how I use Python for data analysis? Unlike Vivo, you can use Python different library to extract data directly from web page, from a website. And all websites are composed with web pages. You use another kind of library to pass with the web pages. And then you find, for example, education. Actually, when you click with your own computer, if, mostly when you click with F12, you will get some background, the web page, the build up of the web page. So there you can get some exact information there. So you are using Python to extract data directly, and then you clean it, and then you classify it and analyze it, and eventually you visualize it. Because Python is a programming language, so the code is kind of cold and dry. So I will show you with my handout, how cold and dry it is later. For the result, actually, on top of the most popular fields we want to explore with our job posting, namely soft skill, tech skill, and software, I add up quantitative analysis about salary. Salary is a range, right? The employers will pay your salary according to your background, education background or working experience. So let's start with the minimum salary. Here I have to add up something. Actually, I collected 12 job postings, and only 10 of them providing information about salary. So here you can only see 10 of them, and they are either from university or from college. So from these graphs, we can see that job one from Waterloo University provides the highest minimum pay, and Northern College provides the lowest minimum pay. And from the box plot, we can see that there's an upper outlier out there. It's from Waterloo University. And actually, this upper outlier, it turns out that Waterloo is looking for a manager position. So that's the reason why Waterloo pays so high for a minimum pay for this job. And from the box plot, we can see that the median wage for minimum pay is around $27 per hour. And now let's see the maximum pay for the same kind of job. We can see that except for the manager position, UBC pays the highest for the senior kind of job. And Northern College pays the lowest. And there's two outliers are there, the upper outlier and the lower outlier. And the median maximum pay is around $36 per hour. And I have to say that there's some limitation out there. I should put more time to add another column to classify those university jobs and college jobs, and so that I can compare with them within each individual category. I mean, you ask a question, maybe is there a difference for people working in the university, their minimum and maximum job? Is there any difference between those with people working in the college? So I didn't do it, sorry for that. But you can have a general idea that actually you can see the first few jobs are coming from college. So you can see that people working in university, they may not earn too much more than if you work in college. It's kind of achievement, right? Especially for someone who only has stats knowledge at grade 7 level. So for the next 6 slides, I will show you more or less the same result you already get. So the first one is top 6 soft skills. So communication skills ranks number 1. And communication skills actually is verbal and written. And this is for technical skills, research methodology, and all kinds of techniques. And this is for software. Yeah, similarly, Microsoft dominant this field. Wait, Professor. I see there's a SQL in green on the right corner of the slide. And what's that in red on the top left corner? No SQL? WTF? What those employers looking for? SQL or no SQL? Sorry, it's out of our course outline. You don't need to know it. But I bet you will figure this out eventually, because those who don't know how to do it have already dropped out. Since we are talking about what is the most popular or must needed software skills, so let's look at some published data. So this data is from Indeed.com. It's from their 2014 report. We can see that SQL ranked #1. So for this slide, it's from O'Reilly. O'Reilly is a very good publisher, and their business is mainly focused about computer software topics. So I suggest if you want to learn Python, you can buy some book from this publisher. It's really good. And back to the slides, we can see that SQL is still ranked #1. And this slide is from BI Congress. BI Congress is a leading consultancy in business intelligence and business analysis. What a coincidence. You can get the same conclusion. SQL is still #1. So I mean, SQL is still #1. I mean, if you want to work in the business intelligence or business analysis field. But if your career path is all about marketing research or marketing survey, I think just like our professor Magda told us, maybe it's not necessary for you even to know too much about Access, right? Yeah, so I just want to emphasize if you want to choose the career path in business intelligence and the business analysis field. So due to limited time, I think that's all for today. But before I conduct any Q&A kind of thing, I would like to share a proverb with you. Give a man a fish, you will feed him for a day. So what about if you won't feed him for a lifetime? Teach him how to fish. Wow, it's very kind of you, and I think it's a feasible and very kind deed to do it, right? Yeah. But for me, I'm a lazy one, so I have a simpler solution. Just give him a poisoned fish.
Poison, oh.
So in my eyes, both pufferfish and mermaid are all delicious, but they are also toxic. So be careful with your fishing. And I hope Python is not a poisoned fish. Instead, I hope you use it as a tool, as a fishing tool. Thank you. So, do you have any question? You feel free to ask any kind of question. Okay, because Shala is the closest to me. I mean, physically. Yeah. So Shala go first. Yeah.
Is Python user friendly, like more than NVivo?
Not really, because for NVivo, even though you have to pay for it, but just like Excel, right? Everyone knows how to use Excel, at some extent, right? At Excel, you can watch online video, then after you watch it, you know how to do it, right? But for Python, it's a programming language. So this means you have to put more time in it. I mean, it's not easier than NVivo, for sure. But considering that, imagine that it's an investment, right? The more riskier, the more investment you get it from it. From my point of view, it's worth the time and energy you put into it because you can use it for free. And imagine you are doing your MRP project or our field survey project. You have to go to H2 H225, H215, this room, to use NVivo, right? But if you know how to use Python, you can analyze it anytime, anywhere, almost for anything, right? So for me, it's worth it.
Yeah, but you have to learn the language, like.
Yeah, you have to learn it. But just like
computer
I show you, at first it's not that hard, right?
Yeah.
And I will show you more why it's not that hard. Okay, so.
Would you recommend learning an easier language before you start using Python? Like,
To be honest with you, the reason why I learned Python is because I'm the dumbest one among my friends who know programming language. So they just telling me, oh, and we know you're not that smart, but Python is the easiest programming language.
oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the easiest one. So given that you know how to use SPSS, I think you're much better than me to
No,
learn
but
Python.
SPSS is user friendly.
Yeah. So Halit.
So I have a question based on your slides
Mhm.
when you showed technical skills.
Mhm.
It says SPSS and Excel are the highest skills that should be there.
Yeah.
Now when you go to the next slide, which is your word cloud, I don't know in case you have picked it up from Python, but here I'll not be able to decipher in case SPSS and Excel are my highest graded technical skills. I will rate everything as the same, like SPSS, PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Access, Cognos. According to me, looking at this word cloud, everything seems same to me.
The same size.
Of same size. So how will I decipher that MS Office and PowerPoint are not equally rated as, the four topmost technical skills?
Yeah, I mean, you see from this exact chart, right? Actually, because I only collected those information from requirement, not job description.
Okay.
So from the job requirement, we can see that Excel and SPSS are equal with each other, right? 50% of this means 6 out of 12 jobs mentioned about Excel and SPSS. So yeah, you're right. Maybe it's difficult for you to tell, which the biggest word means the highest priority, right? But here it's kind of difficult for you to tell it. Yeah, you're right. So maybe compared with NVivo, I didn't do it very well. Yeah, thank you.
You'll have to pardon me because I don't know really anything about coding or
It's okay.
programming language.
Feel free to ask any question.
A few times you said SQL is the best thing to know, but I don't even know what SQL is. And then I was going,
SQL.
SQL.
oh, okay, that's what I thought. But
Yeah, there's
I,
no
like,
there's
didn't even
no
know what
uniform
SQL
pronunciation of SQL. You can some people say it SQL, some people say it SQL. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I have to re-emphasize because you didn't get it because my poor English.
No, it's not. I
SQL
didn't.
is the most important one if you want to work in the business intelligence and business analysis field. Yeah, if you want to work in marketing, survey, marketing assistant field, don't worry about it. And it means nothing to you. Magda, please.
So going back to Arlene's
Mhm.
point,
Mhm.
can you go back to your previous slide? So I guess it depends how Python or how you coded with Python or how you are getting your, but what I think is that the frequency that you have on the left is 0.1, which now I understand that is percent, but it doesn't show us percent there. It shows us a decimal.
A decimal, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think when they transfer it into the word cloud, there is minimum difference between 0.2 and 0.5. So the size of the word in the word cloud is the same. If it had been percent or counting by numbers, there might have been a difference in the size in the word cloud. So the word cloud is very simple. They just
Yeah, it's not that precise.
It's not
Yeah.
accurate to
Yeah.
comparable to this. So I think that's where.
Yeah, Magda, thank you for helping me answer the question. You're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because word cloud is not that precise. Yeah.
So Victor, just an advice for a graph like this.
Mhm.
When I saw it, when you sent it to me
Mhm.
before, I didn't understand what the frequency was
Mhm.
because it's in decimals, right? So when you
Yes.
create charts like this,
Uh-huh.
try to make it so that it's understandable, so that if anybody can grab that chart and interpret it.
Yes.
So I would have changed the format of that axis
Mhm.
into percentage, and instead of saying frequency, then change the title to percentage.
Percent. Yeah, that's
Because
great.
what it would mean to me here is that
Yeah.
0.5
Yes.
of the jobs
Uh-huh.
said Excel. How can it be 1.5 when you have 12 jobs?
Yeah.
So half of a job said Excel.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's how I read it.
Yes.
So that's an advice for you to change to be sure that your titles and your the format of the numbering and all that is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I should change it to percentage. It's more straightforward for the audience. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
I know. It's pretty
I have
ridiculous.
a funny
But
question. What does this image mean?
no, I like the one with the
Like,
girl and the
every
braids. I
slide,
couldn't stop
we have these
laughing.
images.
Yeah, you have some images on it. Yeah. For example, I'll show you. I'll show you the reason. For example, this minion, because you can see that the word cloud is with background with heart, right? Yeah, it's heart.
Heart shape.
It's heart shape, right? And so for this, the reason why I gave you it's Alice in Wonderland, right? The reason why I put it here because when you are choosing to learn Python, sometimes you will feel like you are in the rabbit hole. You know? Yeah. I mean, some of the programmers are sitting here. I think they may have same kind of feeling, you know, when they are learning a new language. So that's the reason. Yeah. And if you are in the rabbit hole, that's what you feel about it, right? And this is Sheldon. You know it, right?
He's a
The
9.
Bazinga.
Victor, when you present something like that, I really like how you're explaining and how you link the pictures.
I
to
know.
relate. You should include that in your presentation. So the rabbit hole, you start the slide talking about it, and then you say like, oh, you might feel like you are falling into a rabbit hole, but because that engages on the person. Like I thought it was very smart that you did that, and it engages.
But I didn't explain it to you, so you don't know what it is. That's a good point. That's a good point. Thank you.
What about the Pippi Longstocking? Why did you choose that one? Like, I was laughing at that. No, the Pippi that girl with the
Go back.
sorry. It's back.
It's kind of, you know,
Oh.
I think it's kind of you to make you feel excited, you know, because I know you are not excited about my result, because you already know it, right? Because I didn't do the same kind of thing at the same time with you on the same day, right? So you may already know it, so you feel, oh, it's boring, right? So I have to use some picture to, yeah.
Victor, this was the best and the funniest presentation ever.
Thank you, Sindra. Thank you. Actually, I have to emphasize that at Sindra's PowerPoint with Unview, Sindra also mentioned that SQL is really important for us. So we are in the same boat. And I should learn more SQLs from you if you don't mind.
Learn from Ramin. She has training in SQL.
Oh, awesome. So you see,
Yeah, that'd be
you see that if you want to learn something, I found cool experts for you. This is why you should stay here until now. It's not about my bullshit. It's about we find two experts. Okay.
We have an answer. She is an expert in either. What is this?